James brought me Starbucks. I am a happy camper about that. I'm like a robot that needs to be cranked up with caffeine in the morning, I swear. Seattle girl, 100%. I don't think I can ever give up coffee. Okay, so last night I went to the Charlotte Tilbury event at Nordstrom and I did a lot of damage. They had one of their makeup artists actually apply a bunch of product on my face, and I got to talk to Charlotte herself, and I was able to ask her what she thought would look great for me, because she does all of these different looks where the lipstick, the blush, the eyeshadow, all the colors go together seamlessly so that the woman that is not a professional makeup artist knows what colors go with what, and it's always going to turn out to be a fantastic look. No matter your skill level, everything is kind of laid out for you. She has tutorials on her YouTube channel. It's just a really well thought out line, and I seriously, like, ultimate girl crush. I think Charlotte Tilbury is such a rock star, and she is so empowering to women and believes in the power of makeup, and like everything that she was saying, I was like, yes, this is how I feel too. So I love her, and she went through her whole line and did a live tutorial on this gorgeous model, and everything that she was talking about, I was like, I am in makeup heaven. I know that I did a first impressions yesterday, and I was gonna wait and try all of this stuff out and do a hot or not, but I thought, you know what, I just went to the event, I just bought all of this stuff, I want to try it out for the first time on camera and kind of give you my immediate thoughts and do another first impression. So we're just going there, we're just doing it. First impressions, hot or not. Let me wave my hand back and forth. I don't know, why do I like do the robot when I talk? I have no idea what the heck is wrong with me right now. This is called Goddess Skin Clay Mask. Visibly lifts, smooths, brightens, and tightens pores for baby skin. So this I'm actually just going to apply. I have just washed my face. There's nothing on my face. I'm starting out with about this much, and you guys are gonna get to see me looking all crazy and sassy. This smells so good. It smells like jasmine. Oh my god, I look like I'm about to like shave. This is supposed to be the most insanely crazy, wonderful mask of life. Like, it's not even released yet. It's not going to be out in stores until March at Nordstrom. They had it one day only at the event last night, so everybody that was at that event was like, oh my god, this is like crack for my skin, I need it. This mask you can use, you know, several times a week. If you have more mature skin, you can use this as often as you like before you do makeup. Charlotte uses this on every client before she does her makeup on that client, and it's been her secret for really great skin to work with forever and ever and ever. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, see you in 10. I did decide that on the areas of my face that I deem crappier than others, I put a little extra something, because I was about to close the lid and there was like a little bit hanging out of the lid, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste this. So put that on my face. It's been about 10 minutes. I also got the magic cream. I asked you guys on Twitter, like, what was the thing that you were most excited for me to review, and you guys said the magic cream. This is the packaging, and she is known for this cream. It is supposed to do everything to plump, firm, lift, just hydrate, prep your skin for makeup. It is supposed to be magic in a jar, and we are about to find out if that is true. Place it on the skin, and then I'm going to massage upward. Charlotte likes to do tapping underneath the eye for lymphatic drainage, and I like doing this too. On my best friend's wedding day, I was doing her makeup and I'm tapping, and she's like, what are you doing to me? Does that even do anything? And yes, it does. So tap away, my friends. You can even right on the forehead as well. Flawless. I'm liking this. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit in disbelief because my skin feels really good right now. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Wonderglow and I'm gonna put it on my palette. This is my palette right here. Just anything plastic so that I don't have to put it on the back of my hand and lose product. I'm gonna take a foundation brush and just lightly place this on the skin. I'm gonna be like J-Lo today, actually. Okay, I'm gonna take this foundation, the Light Wonder foundation. It's a youth boosting foundation and it has an SPF of 15. Same deal, taking my foundation brush on the palette. I'm gonna start at the center of the face and fan the color outward to sheer it out so there's no big demarcation line right at the jaw. For those of you that want like an uber natural look, that's a great technique to do. Sometimes when I'm doing very full coverage, I don't care. I'm putting full cover everywhere. I'm blending down the neck and it just doesn't really matter to me. But I feel like this whole look is very light and wearable. And one of Charlotte's things that she says all the time is she wants the woman to wear the makeup, not the makeup to wear the woman. And I like that. I think that's great. Or the man to wear the makeup, not the makeup to wear the man, because men can wear makeup too. You know what? Anyone can wear makeup. Do I not look like I am been drinking all of my water? But I haven't. Wow. You guys don't even know. Like usually I go back in with my beauty blender and have to like blend everything out. This does not even look like I'm wearing makeup. It is kind of weird in the best possible way. Now I'm gonna take the concealer. And that was way too much. That's my fault. I like twisted it way. Got a little too excited there. So this feels very gel-like. It has kind of that gel feeling to it. It's not like a thick cream. So I'm curious how this is gonna blend out. Now I like brightening up under the eye like a crazy person. Not everyone loves that. So do what you wanna do. I'm gonna take this down the bridge of the nose. I am gonna take it a little bit on the forehead just to do kind of like some tiny highlighting. Someone's getting arrested. Don't text and drive. This does not give you like a ton of coverage. It's not like a tattoo cover-up concealer. And she actually, this is the only concealer in the line. This just looks really fresh. I like it. All right, I'm gonna set everything with powder. Not gonna lie, at first, when I first put it on over here, I was a little bit concerned because I think I grabbed too much on the brush. It's interesting because I feel like I still, like I feel powdered, but I feel like I still have like a lot of luminosity and life to my skin. We're gonna go to the eyes now. And you know what? I wanna fill in my brows because it kind of just kills me to have my brows not done. Let's do that. And we are gonna go straight into this gorgeous little palette. I am taking the lightest shade and I'm gonna take just a 224 brush. This is kind of thin for this, but it's what I have in front of me. I'm getting this all over the lid up to the brow bone, just all over. I'm just washing that color everywhere. And this will be interesting to see because I'm not wearing any primer on my eyelids right now. Okay, next I'm gonna take a MAC 217 brush and I'm gonna go in the shade Over. We are working clockwise and I am going to just place this in the crease. All right, I am back. My camera completely overheated, so I had some time to sit around and let it cool down. So I fussed with my hair, I curled it, and now we are gonna get back to the makeup. We were still on the eyes. So we are going to now move on to this bronzy shade right here. I'm taking another 217 brush, but I'm grabbing the color Flat. We're gonna take this bronze shade just on the outer corner. I'm gonna take it up into the crease a little bit. We're just doing a very different look today. This is just, you know, this is the Golden Goddess look, so we're just doing kind of an effortlessly, kind of smudgy, I don't want to say natural because obviously this is not like a completely natural look, but it has kind of this natural quality to it. I am going to take my fingertip and this last little darker shade, the like sparkly one, and I'm gonna press this starting in the center of the lid just to add a little bit of shine, because we all know I love me some shine. That is like elegant sparkly. I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronze shade on my 224 brush just to make sure that it's like meeting up in the crease. So I'm gonna take that same, this color right here, and I'm going to apply this underneath the eye. And just make sure that everything is matching up on this corner here and that everything's really rounded out and nice and smoky. This is gonna be interesting because you guys know I love mascara and I'm super picky about this, and I know some people are not the biggest fan of this mascara, but then again, those that have told me they don't like this mascara don't like some of the mascaras that I like am obsessed with. So mascara is one of those like very personal things, I think. This brush is really great. It's really fluffy and thick, but it has a slight taper so that you can really get in those inner corners. My immediate reaction is that this is like awesome. Freaking wow. Look at the difference. Look at that. What in the heck? Taking a little bit of the highlight color and just popping that right on the inner corner. Oh my god, I feel like I don't even need false lashes today. I'm not even exaggerating at all. Like, at all. This is nuts. I mean, what in the hello lashes? So I'm going to be using the Pillow Talk Lip Cheat, and I am going to, I am going to cheat it up just a tiny little bit. I'm going to take Stoned Rose and the lip gloss in Ibiza Nights. I'm just going to kind of plop that on the center just for a tiny bit of shine. I did pick up one brush from her. This is the blush brush, and I just really liked the shape of it and how soft it was. This is my favorite shape for blush because I know that Charlotte's technique is to swirl and pop, and I am going to try that, but I also really just like smiling and patting in the color and getting it on there flat just to make sure that things don't get a little bit streaky. But her products are said to be so finely milled that you're not going to have that issue. So let's see. And you can always, you know, kind of dab off on the back of your hand to make sure that you're not applying too much product. Swirl and pop. Swirl and pop. That's what she did to the model. Swirl and pop. Bend and snap. Okay, I really like this. I feel more natural than I normally am. And some people were leaving comments. They're like, Tati, you look like a Disney character in all of your tutorials. Can you tone it down a little bit? Which is really confusing because then other comments are like, you do the natural thing too much. Can you please jazz it up? So give me some clarity, my friends. Leave me in the comments what you guys really would like to see as far as tutorials. This is no lashes, no wing, really easy to use products. I like the way it feels on my skin. I'm gonna see how I like it throughout the day. So I will check back in a little bit and see how all of this holds up. All right. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go run some errands. Puka. Are you a happy dog? Makeup checkup. Things are still looking good and natural. It is now $9.58. I have not touched my face aside from one powdering, which was so light, and I have to say that even though these are very hydrating products, this, like, I don't look crazy oily. I'm really surprised. Yes, it has been on my face for like 12 hours, and of course, you know, most makeup that is not designed to be like crazy long wearing is gonna fade throughout the day. Something I do like is that I still actually see blush, so that's really good. I love the mascara. I love the mascara. In fact, let me tell you guys which products I head over heels fell in love with that I'm packing with me to go to Seattle, because I have to get up early tomorrow to go to the airport. I'm going back home. My sister's having surgery and I want to be there for her, so we're just making a trip up. I love the mascara. I think anyone can benefit from it that likes a voluminous, full, and lengthening look to their lashes. You can build it up. I didn't have a ton of flaking. Let's do like the real deal close up here. Literally, that's not, like, there's not much flaking under my eye at all. Also, the shadow, no primer, guys. Like, there's no primer here whatsoever. It stayed on my lids really, really well. Again, this is not my typical go-to look. This was something a little bit different for me, so I would probably use that quad again in the future, the Golden Goddess quad, with a few more matte shades built up in the crease. But I'm loving the quality, and the fact that it stayed on all day is a big win for me. Both of these skincare items are probably going to be holy grail items. I know they are expensive, but they are so worth it. I felt like I had one of the best effortless skin days of my life. I could not even believe that my skin felt radiant but not crazy oily. I love what this mask did for my skin, and I love this magic cream. I didn't use any primer and everything still felt like it wore really evenly and beautifully, so I'm packing these two with me. Foundation and the Wonderglow, really, really love these. They are more for natural looking, realistic looking skin. It is not a full coverage foundation. It is not heavy. It is not matte. This, in my opinion, is more for combo to dry skin. If you have acne prone skin or really, really oily skin, I don't think you need something that has this kind of luminosity and glow to it. As far as the lipstick, the shade just was not for me. This shade, Stoned Rose, not my favorite. Love the lip liner. I'm gonna do this really fast just so we can see. This one, Bitch Perfect, Be Perfect, is my color. It's matte, it's pink, it's pretty, it's everything I need it to be, and I've been using this one a ton over the past year or so. Her lipsticks are hot. I just personally didn't like that particular color. The gloss is just your typical gloss. It's really beautiful. No, like, I didn't use enough of it where I'm like, wow, it changed my life today. But it's a pretty, like, look at what that did right there. It just added just a tiny bit of reflection and kind of makes my lips look a little bit poutier. The powder for me, if you have dry skin, like, I know my mom would love this, because powder is really difficult as you age and you have more fine lines and creases and your pores get larger and you just have a different surface to the skin. Powder can tend to grab and accentuate all of that, and you don't want that. This is really, really finely milled. It's very soft. You still look like you have a luminosity to you when you put this on, and I like it, but I think that this would be better for my mom. This blush is gorgeous. I mean, I can't believe it's still on my cheeks, actually. It's just, like, you know how you see her makeup and everybody just looks like so healthy and beautiful? Like, this is that kind of a blush because it has such a soft sheen to it. So I love the blush. I don't think there's anything here that I hate. There are some products that I just like more than others. The last thing I want to talk about is the concealer. I wish, I hope, I pray that Charlotte comes out with a full coverage concealer, because that would be my dream come true. I like a ton of coverage underneath my eyes. That's the only area on the face that I was looking in the mirror and I was like, I wish I had something more like covering that up. So again, the quick fix would have been to like quickly touch up my makeup for 3 minutes. But when I do these first impressions, I really want to give you guys an idea of, if you don't have a mirror, you don't have your makeup bag, in 12 hours, how is it going to look? Are you going to look like a disaster? Are things going to be smeared? Are things going to be blotchy? So this is like the real deal. This did wear off, but it is that gel texture that's like a touche claw, a touch-up pen, which I do want to add these. If your concealer is fading throughout the day, this is the way to go with touch-ups, because you probably already have powder on the skin and you don't want to go back in with your heavy concealer. If you are going to touch up, use something that's light like this that will blend in. That's always what I've done, and I think it's a great thing to do, that you can kind of touch up with it. Yeah, I'm really kind of like in love. I wish you guys all could have been there at Nordstrom. It was an open event, so definitely when you are in your makeup section of Nordstrom, ask what events they have coming up, and usually you can book an appointment and have your makeup done, and it's just a really fun kind of girly thing to do, so I recommend that to you guys. It helps you to have a hands-on understanding of new products, ingredients, and in this case, you know, meeting the creator was just such a freaking thrill. Oh my gosh, life made. All right, so I'm gonna go and wash my face off and go to dreamland and hopefully dream instead of tossing and turning, thinking about what I forgot to pack. All right, wish me luck. I hope you guys are having a good one. I will see you next time. Mwah.